Your High Priestess has the following message for you today. Feel free to respond to your soulmate through this video in the comments, as your words at the soul level will reach your soulmate. Also, like this video to activate the energy of this video in your life. Subscribe to my channel as well so that we can remain connected through the collective and future messages for you, from me, your High Priestess, through the universe, can be received and conveyed to you through future videos. Your heart person is currently in a state of arrest, embraced by the material securities of his life. This firmness that he seeks in the outer world is a reflection of his inner insecurities, particularly in the relationship sector. The attachment he is experiencing at the moment may be one of comfort and stability, but the question of true love and deep connection seems to be hanging in the air. In his current relationship, he might be holding on out of a sort of security seeking, and not from the flame of passion or the drive of love. At the core, your heart person has a deep-seated fear of opening up to the unknown of trust and intimate connection. The wounds from the past have torn a breach into his trust towards femininity. It's a journey that he must undertake into the depths of his soul, a journey towards healing and self-discovery. Every confrontation with the shadows of his past requires careful reflection and experiencing emotions that have been hidden for a long time. His daily efforts for control and stability are mirrorings of the inner unrest and the desire for security that he so desperately seeks. The days go by, and with them the struggle between what is and what could be. The conversations with you are drops of awareness in the silent ocean of his unconsciousness. They stimulate, they provoke, and they invite reflection. Over time, he finds himself on a path of inner exploration. It is a gentle, yet determined movement towards a deeper understanding of himself and his fears. His struggle with the ghosts of the past becomes less grueling, the moments of calmness and acceptance more frequent. The interactions with you begin to gain a new meaning. He appreciates your presence, the patient and non-judgmental approach to his essence. It's a slow dance of trust unfolding between you. With every step, every conversation, every shared silence, a space of healing and understanding opens up. His relationship begins to change, the previously tight threads of holding on start to loosen. A kind of freedom breathes through the cracks of the prefabricated structures of his existence. He discovers the possibility of a new kind of connection. One born from trust and authentic exchange, and not from the fear of loss or the need for security. Your presence becomes a quiet mirror, in which he explores the corners of his soul that have been hidden in darkness for a long time. It's a journey of mutual growth, a gentle unfolding of potentials hidden in the connection. Both of you experience the deeper layers of trust, acceptance, and admission, which lay the foundation for a new type of relationship. The months and years unfold with a light breeze of hope and new beginnings. Your heart person enters a phase of greater awareness and inner peace. The bindings of the past dissolve, making room for a fresh breeze of possibilities and deeper connection. Over time, through the highs and lows of life, he discovers a new level of trust and open communication. His path of inner healing goes hand in hand with the unfolding relationship with you, a gentle exploration of the depths and heights of human connection. His journey is a silent revolution of the heart, a cautious dive into the floods of trust and love, which fade the original fears and insecurities over time. With the new awakening, your heart person begins to view the world through a changed lens. The concepts he once held to be unshakable begin to waver, the entrenched belief systems gradually dissolve. With every day that passes, a gentle unveiling seems to take place in his consciousness, which allows him to better understand the nuances of emotional intimacy and connection. The deeper conversations with you become a compass that guides him through the unexplored territories of his own emotions. You both delve into discussions that touch the essence of what it means to truly open up and surrender to the flow of life. Through this dialogue, he begins to appreciate the value of emotional exchange and vulnerability. His previous apprehensions to reveal his true nature begin to fade, replaced by an evolving curiosity and willingness to venture into the depths of emotional attachment. The days are filled with silent discoveries, small realizations that bring him closer to the core of his fears and desires. He begins to see the beauty in imperfection, to appreciate the freedom in vulnerability. He learns to let go of control and surrender to the unpredictable currents of life. The nights are no longer just a break, but a time of reflection and inner dialogue. In the quiet hours of darkness, where the world resides in peace, his thoughts often wander to you. He begins to envision a future less shaped by external securities and more by inner growth and mutual exploration. The change within him slowly manifests in his external reality. The structures of his current relationship begin to change, the solid walls of habit and security begin to crumble. With each morning that brings the sun of awareness into his life, he finds himself more and more ready to open up to the unknown possibilities that life has to offer. The encounters with you are no longer just conversations, but snapshots of possibility, the hope for a deeper connection that extends beyond the physical existence. He begins to long for the depth and sincerity found in the moments of quiet understanding and authentic conversations he shares with you. The seasons change, and with them, the landscape of his inner and outer world changes. The spring awakening of love and trust begins to melt the icy remnants of the past. The warmth of hope penetrates the walls of doubt and fear, which slowly recede and make room for a new, loving unfolding. It is a gentle, silent revolution taking place in his heart. An evolution of understanding that leads him from the shadows of the past into a new light of possibilities and love. A light that shines through the darkness of uncertainty and fear, paving the way for a new era of open communication and deep understanding between both of you. It is a journey of becoming and growth, both individually and together, that lays the foundation for a new dimension of love and trust between you. With each new day on this journey of mutual growth, the threads of your souls slowly weave into an ever-denser fabric of understanding and affection. The conversations between you deepen, exploring corners and edges of human existence and the heart, which were unknown until now. In the many moments of exchange, he begins to appreciate the subtle colors of emotionality and human connection. Each encounter becomes an invitation to self-discovery, a journey into the depth of one's own soul and that of the other. The transformation that your heart person is going through is not a sudden one. It's a continuous movement, a gentle transition from old patterns to a new consciousness. The process of detaching from his previous relationship is a reflected decision that arises from the newly discovered understanding of his own needs and desires. The realization that love means freedom, not possession, shapes his actions and decisions. Nature begins to unfold its leaves for a new seasonal change, and simultaneously, your heart person opens up more and more to the idea of authentic love. The days get longer, and the warm rays of the sun illuminate the dust particles of the past, slowly settling to the ground. He finds himself more frequently contemplating a shared future, the potential of a relationship based on mutual understanding and respect, rather than anxious attachment and pursuit of security. The meetings with you become a refuge for him, a place of tranquility and honest exchange, so far removed from the turbulences of his inner unrest. Your conversations are like a gentle river for him, flowing through the rocks of his fears and insecurities, smoothing them and paving the way for a deeper connection. Slowly but surely, he begins to accept his own vulnerability and tear down the walls he had built around his heart. The moments of silence between you are no longer filled with uncertainty, but with a deep sense of understanding and comfort. Over time, the relationship between you becomes a safe haven, a place of peace and acceptance. The past storms of his emotions and fears turn into distant clouds on the horizon, no longer darkening the sky of his present and future. The complexity of emotions he once feared now becomes a source of joy and growth. The journey he embarks on with you is one that paints his life with colors of love. trust, and hope. Every encounter, every conversation, and every shared experience becomes a chapter in the book of realization and growth that you are writing together. A book that narrates the unfolding of an authentic connection and the gentle healing made possible by the magical presence of true love. Bear in mind that this prediction is a guide, not a fixed destiny. The future always depends on the decisions we make in the present. Therefore, always act with love and kindness, and you can find a path that leads to happiness and fulfillment. This was today's message for you. I deeply appreciate your time and trust, and I would be delighted to receive a like, a comment, or a free subscription if my messages resonate with you. Your support helps me to strengthen my channel and reach more people whom I can assist. It was wonderful to have you here. Do not hesitate to drop by again and listen to the future messages of the universe from your High Priestess.